Let's talk about something we all know, that constant low-grade hum of stress that comes with money. It's not really about spreadsheets or budgets. It's about getting from that feeling of anxiety to a place of genuine peace. So today, we're going to walk through the step-by-step path to what I call financial calm. This quote right here, man, it just gets right to the heart of it, doesn't it? When you're stressed about money, it's almost never the numbers themselves that are keeping you up at night. It's that nagging feeling of what you can't do, what might go wrong. It's the feeling of being trapped by what you don't have. And this feeling, it shows up in really specific ways, right? It's that 2 a.m. panic when your car starts making a weird noise. It's constantly running the numbers in your head at the grocery store, or when you're in a work meeting and you should be paying attention. It's that special kind of tired that a full night's sleep can't even fix, because your brain is always running this background app of financial worry. So what's the way out of all this anxiety? Well, it's this idea of financial calm. And here is the most important thing to get right from the start. It is absolutely not the same thing as being rich. So many of us think if I just had a bigger paycheck, everything would be fine. But it's just not that simple. Just look at this contrast. We all know someone who makes great money but is just wound up tight, constantly stressed, worried about losing it all. And, we probably also know people making a lot less who just seem okay. They sleep soundly. The real difference isn't the number in the bank account, it's the feeling. Being rich can be about chasing a number. Financial calm is about having a feeling of safety, of mental freedom. So let's define it. Financial calm is that deep down feeling that if life throws a curveball at you tomorrow, and, it will, you're gonna be okay. You can handle it. It's the freedom to make choices from a place of security, not a place of desperation. That is the goal. Okay, so how do we actually build this feeling? Well, it all starts with one foundational block, the one thing everything else rests on. We have to create what I call a calm buffer. This is square one. And the first goal is so simple and so tangible, $1,000. Now, this isn't about the money itself. It's about what this number represents. Psychologically, this is the end of constant panic. And this says it perfectly. Think about it. When your car needs a $500 repair and you have this buffer, it's an inconvenience. It's annoying, for sure, but it is not a life-destroying crisis that sends you into a total tailspin. You just pay for it, and you move on. That simple shift from crisis to inconvenience is the first real taste of peace. So once you have that first $1,000 buffer, the next level is to save up 3 months of your basic living expenses. When you hit this milestone, something fundamental changes in your brain. You actually shift out of survival mode, and that frees up so much mental energy to stop just trying to get by and to start thinking about actually growing. Now, once you have that buffer giving you some breathing room, you can move on to the second block, gaining control. This is where you go from feeling like money just kind of happens to you to intentionally telling your money exactly where you want it to go. And it all starts with this one simple, but honestly pretty powerful question. Where is your money really going? Most of us, if we're honest, have no idea. We see it disappear from our account, but we're not quite sure where it all went. Gaining control just means finding out. The process is really straightforward. You track everything for just 1 month. And the key here is no judgment. You're not trying to feel guilty, you're just gathering data. You're just looking. And once you see where it's going, you get to make a choice. You get to decide. And just like that, you go from being reactive with your money to being the person in charge. That feeling of agency is huge. Now, as you start to gain control, you are going to come face to face with the biggest peace killer of them all, high interest debt. And this quote is perfect. Credit cards, they feel convenient, right? But with those crazy interest rates, they are a trap. They're literally designed to keep you paying forever. So the crucial thing to get here is that tackling this kind of debt is about way more than just math. It's a decision you make for your own peace and sanity. Seriously, people who pay off their credit cards always say the same thing. It feels like a physical weight was lifted off their chest, like they can finally take a deep breath again. That's the relief we're going for. So, you've built your buffer, you're getting control of your spending, you're tackling debt. This is where it gets really good. This leads to the final and maybe the most powerful block, unlocking your confidence. This is where small wins start to create this unstoppable momentum. I mean, just look at how this works. Saving that first $1,000 proves to yourself, hey, I can do this. Paying off your first credit card proves, wow, I can actually beat this debt. Each little win builds on the last one, and it creates this amazing feedback loop of confidence. You stop being the person that things just happen to, and you become the person who makes things happen. And that confidence, it leads to the biggest shift of all. It changes your whole mindset. You move from what they call a scarcity mindset, where saving feels like you're depriving yourself, over to an abundance mindset. And over here, saving creates power. Money becomes a tool. And your brain, because it's no longer stuck in survival mode, starts to see opportunities for growth everywhere. So here's the key takeaway. Financial calm isn't some far-off dream that's only for the super rich. It's something you can start building right now. It doesn't take a lottery win, it just takes intention and following this kind of unglamorous but incredibly effective sequence of small, deliberate steps. Which really brings us to the final question, and this one is just for you. After seeing all these building blocks laid out, what is one thing, one small thing, you can do today to start building your own foundation for calm?